Assalamu alaikum and good morning, students. Welcome to Forward Public School e-learning class 6th. Subject Social Studies, Geography Chapter 1, Major Land Features, Written Work, and I am Tabinda Humayun. Students, today we are going to start our written work of geography section in our copies. Now give the heading of geography, then ready another page, write serial number and date at the top and give the heading of chapter number 1 and the name of the chapter major land features and give the heading of contents. All the headings should be with your marker. Draw a margin line and then start the contents. Content number 1 is words meanings 5. Number 2, fill in the blanks 5, choose the correct 5, match the column 5, short question answer 5 and long question answers 3. And at the end you should draw a finishing line. Students, ready a new page, write serial number and date at the top of the page, give the heading of chapter number 1 and the name of the chapter, major land features. Now give the heading of words meaning, draw a line at the center of the page for words meanings. Okay, the word number 1 is plateau, satah murtafa, number 2 erosion, कटाव, number 3 steep, दहलवान, number 4 altitude, बुलंदी या ऊंचाई, number 5 range, silsila. Now draw a finishing line. Now ready a new page for fill in the blanks. Number 1 is fold mountains are formed due to internal force. Underline the word force. Number 2, when lava cools and solidify, volcanic mountains are formed. Underline the word volcanic. Number 3, in between high mountains, intermountain plateau are formed. Underline the word intermountain. Number 4, according to the area, continental plateau is the biggest plateau. Underline the word continental. Number 5, vast even surface is called plain. Underline the word plain. Now draw a finishing line. Now we have another question, that is choose the correct answer. Okay, number 1 sentence is according to mode of formation, mountains are of dash types. We have 3 options and we have to select one of them. The correct option for sentence number 1 is 3. Okay, we have 3 options, 4, 3 and 5. The correct option is 3. Okay, sentence number 2, altitude of plateau is dash then mountain, less, more or equal. The correct option is less. Sentence number 3, lowest plains are formed due to the depositional action of dash, river, glacier or wind. The correct option is wind. Number 4, Piedmont Plateau are found at the foot of dash, plain, mountain or river. The correct option is mountain. Number 5, the longest river of the world is dash, Indus, Volga and Nile. The correct option is Nile. Students, now draw a finishing line at the end. Students, now ready for match the column. Draw 2 lines and make 3 columns, column A, column B and column C. We have few words in column A and the answers in column B. And in column C, we have to write the correct answer for column A. The words are Southern Alps, number 2, Plateau of Patagonia, number 3, lava, number 4, glaciated plain, number 5, river Indus. The answers are in column B, glacier, Pakistan, New Zealand, South America and volcanism. The correct answers in column number C. The correct answer for number 1 is New Zealand, South America, volcanism, glacier and Pakistan. Students, now draw a finishing line at the end. Students, now get ready for short question answer. Give the heading of short question answer and write the question with your marker. Question number 1 is define mountains. The answer is those landforms which have great heights from its surroundings land and have steep slopes are called mountains. Draw a finishing line at the end of the question. Now write second question. The question number 2 is write the names of famous mountain ranges of Asia. The answer is the famous mountain ranges of Asia includes Himalayas, number 2 Hindu Kush, number 3 Karakoram, number 4 Teen Shan, and number 5 Zagros. Draw a finishing line at the end. Now, question number 3. Define plateaus. The answer is plateaus are broad and plain upland which rises to a certain height from its surrounding area. It has steep slope at one end and gentle slope at the other. Draw a finishing line at the end of the question. Now, question number 4 is what is volcanism? The answer is when lava comes to the surface of the earth, it cools and solidifies due to low temperature is called volcanism. Now draw a finishing line at the end. Question number 5. Write the names of rivers in North America. The answer is the names of rivers in North America are Mississippi, Missouri, Ohio, Mackenzie, and Columbia. Now draw a finishing line. Students, you have to write long question answers on another page. So, ready another page for long question answers and give the heading of long question answers. Number 1 question is how mountains are formed. Describe their types. The answer is those Earth's tectonic plates which smashed together bring changes in the earth crust. Such changes result into land features like mountains are formed. Then we have the heading of types of mountains. Following are the main types of mountains. Number 1 is folded mountain. We have 3 points for folded mountains. Number 1 is it is formed when horizontal forces act towards a common point from opposite direction inside the earth. Point number 2, the forces bend upwards or folds also raise the surface of the earth called fold mountains. Number 3, fold mountains are found in Pakistan are Karakoram, Hindu Kush and Himalayas. The second heading for question number 1 is volcanic mountains. Point number 1, during volcanism, when lava comes to the surface of the earth, it cools and solidifies due to low temperature. Point number 2, with the passage of time, it rises into volcanic mountains. The third heading is block mountains. These mountains are formed by the faults in the earth crust. Point number 2, if two sides of a fault go down due to earth movement and the middle part remain intact, a mountain is formed called block mountain. Now draw a finishing line. Get ready for long question number 2. Question number 2 is describe the types of plateau in detail. You should write the question and the headings with your markers. The answer is give the heading of types of plateaus. Following are the main types of plateaus. Number 1 is intermountain plateau. Point number 1 is in several high mountain ranges of the world, uneven land is formed. Number 2, the land is neither mountain nor plains and are like plateau. Point number 3, they are formed between mountains called intermountain plateau, that is Deosai Karakoram range is an important plateau. Heading number 2 is Piedmont Plateau. Point number 1 is these are formed at the foot of mountains. Number 2, it is situated in such a way that it has mountains on one side and sea or plain on the other. The example is Potwar Plateau. The third heading is Continental Plateau. Point number 1 is as a result of earth movements, a vast area rises upward and have characteristics like plateau. Point number 2, it has more height from sea level and surrounding plain area and spread over a vast area. The example is continent of Africa. Now give the finishing line. Okay, write question number 3. Write short notes on karst plain and peneplain. Give the heading of karst plain. Those areas where rocks and mountains are composed of limestone, chemical weathering of rocks takes place. Water react with limestone and erode it into plains called karst or limestone plains. Give the second heading of peneplain. The first point is, in some mountainous areas of the world, plains are formed due to erosional work of rivers, glaciers, winds, etc. Second point is, these agents erode the peaks of the mountains into plains. And point number three is, in such plains, hard rocks and dunes are seen everywhere. Now give the heading. Now give the finishing line. Students, this is the end of written work of chapter number 1. Thank you and Allah Hafiz. Stay home and stay safe.